In today's tutorial, we're going to have a quick look at how we professionally installed our LED tape lighting in this closet, taking it from basic to awesome. Since our LED tape light is dot-free and doesn't necessarily need the LED profile, the actual light installation was quite simple. The infrastructure always takes time to plan in order to have a neat and professional appearance. This will be the focus of today's video. Remember, our LED tape lights are easy squeezy lemon peas easy. Just cut and clamp with our quick connectors. Let's open up the closets and see what we're dealing with. Let's first start by identifying where the on and off switch will be. Luckily, there is an electrical line closets that can be turned on and off by that switch. Next, let's plan a proposed lighting layout and proposed wiring pathway. So remember, our LED tape light can only be connected 5 meters or 16 feet in series. We're to measure all the areas that have to get light and plan how to connect them. We always like to measure in centimeters because it's more precise and our LED tape lights are sold in meters. After labeling our lighting, we're going to examine the closet for gaps to pass the wire through without drilling, and then identify the areas that we do have to drill. Remember, the less drilling, the better. We always want the neatest way to integrate the tape lights. Once you identify the best paths, then let's take some measurements so we can prepare our wires later on. Okay, great. Based on the required LED tape light, we're going to need 7 meters. That means 5 meters can be connected in series, and then 2 meters will need to be connected separately. If we were using our Brioray LED power supply, we will require 2 of them. 7 meters multiplied by 10 watts per meter, 70 watts. 70 watts multiplied by 1.2, adding 20% equals 84 watts. We will need a larger power supply or 2 60-watt, 24 volts power supplies. In this installation, we visited Brioray's website to get one 100 watts power supply. Now our technician will verify his wiring plan and take measurements for all the required wires. Let's ensure we have all the tools. 1, a drill with a wooden drill bit. 2, a wire stripper. 3, a pliers. 4, a screw with multiple tips. 5, a tube of crazy glue. And 6, cloth and rubbing alcohol. We're going to use this plastic garbage bag to protect the clothes as best as possible. The client didn't have an issue leaving the clothes in the closet, but we're still taking some precautions. We like to prepare all our low voltage wiring first. Today we'll be using 18 gauge wire. We can use 22 gauge, especially if the power supply is going to be closely located to the tape light. So we're using 1.5 ECC wire from the power source above and bringing it to the middle of the closet. 120 volts should never be integrated internally into the closet. The ECC wire is being positioned to the middle of the closet for easy distribution of the low voltage wires to each end. You can appreciate the detail to hide the wiring in spaces, corners, and certain angle to keep unsightly wiring from the customer's eyes. Now for the easy part, Brioray's Easy Quick Connector System. Measure the physical tape light on the space to and cut to the most appropriate cut segment. Use the quick connector to clamp the wires into the tape light. Before you peel and stick, always clean the surface with rubbing alcohol to remove dust and grease. Please note, some MDF finishes have a natural sheen and may prevent the light from a strong adhesion. In such cases, use some crazy glue to ensure a strong stick. Now we're going to drill through the cabinet and use quick connectors to clamp the tape light and wires to the tape light on the other side. the technician, cut off the excess length, and align the quick connector to the tape light. Then we clamp down everything. I forgot to mention earlier on in the light preparation stage, when measuring the length of tape light required, always measure the tape light on the space to ensure the cut points are balanced, and you account for the quick connector distance. Now we're finishing up the wiring to the light on the other end of the closet. We're going to place all the loose wiring to some conduits. This will protect the wires in case things are stored above the closet. You'll see in total we had 3 circuits wired in parallel to our 100 watts power supply. Always follow your local codes. For safety, power supplies as shown in this tutorial should be installed in an electrical box. Our Brioray power supply has an enclosed wiring terminal and does not require an additional electrical box.